This week on Us Weekly Style Files, we're breaking down the fashion from music's biggest night, the Grammys.
What I love about her is that she just owns whatever it is that she's wearing. And that jumpsuit just knocked me off my socks.
Plus, we're looking back at Cindy Crawford's hottest red carpet looks. And Katy Perry laughs off her wardrobe malfunction. We've got that plus so much more on today's Us Weekly Style Files. Hey guys, Christina Arbalda here with the always stylish Gwen Flamberg, Us Weekly's beauty and style director, and our entertainment director, Travis Cronin. Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, so good.
Yeah, exhausted.
I know, from Oscars to Grammys, we have so much to talk about. Like we said, it is music's biggest night and the stars definitely brought it. So let's talk about our hits, our misses, our most noteworthy in this week's In Case You Missed It. So Gwen, kick us off with your hit.
Guys, I mean, did anybody look as incredible as Dua Lipa? I mean, was like dead. We're going to dive deep into the dress, which of course was vintage Versace, but she hit that red carpet, debuted a whole new hairdo, a platinum color with visible roots, center parted, straight, looked a little bit like Donatella Versace, right? Well, no wonder she was wearing vintage Versace, but the backstory to that dress is like everything. Cindy Crawford had worn it to the 1992 MTV VMAs. And then her daughter Kaya wanted to borrow it. Guys, go to usmagazine.com/stylish and read all about it. But I thought that Dua Lipa looked incredible, shut it down, was our best dressed. Funny, I looked back at last year. She was our best dressed at the 2021 Grammy.
Oh, I remember that Versace gown too.
So go Dua Lipa. Now, the miss for me, Carrie Underwood, girl, what are you doing in that crazy Cinderella dress? She was wearing a Dolce & Gabbana, like massive ball gown on the red carpet, which, you know, we saw when she did her performance, her true asset, which is that Carrie Underwood has the best legs in Hollywood.
Yes, she does.
Yes, she does.
It's unbelievable. The very best legs. So I want to see some more shape. I want to see those legs on the red carpet. Keep the ball gowns to the Oscars. Lady Gaga, that means you. But, you know, this is the Grammys. We can't not talk about her, though. I got to tell you that her was like a close runner up to number one for me. She was wearing custom Dundas. It was a jumpsuit. It had a cape.
So
she
cool.
Like a rock star. She'd been nominated for 8 Grammys and she just, you know, she really brought it. What I love about her is that she just owns whatever it is that she's wearing. And that jumpsuit just knocked me off my socks.
Definitely.
It was very like Joni Mitchell meets Prince, right? Like true rock star. I could not get enough of it. She is cooler than any of us will ever be with those sunglasses. And her performance to Travis Barker and Lenny Kravitz just made her even look cooler. Good picks. Well, my hit of the night was Doja Cat.
Yes.
And if you could see this from across the room and know that this is an Atelier Versace moment. It is see-through, the exposed panties. I loved the seafoam color. I thought was so gorgeous on her skin. We saw it a couple times and it was just so pleasing to the eye. It was a very light seafoam. The rhinestones, the little thong underneath was so amazing. And my favorite part was she paired this look with a crystal glass see-through handbag that had a bunch of candy in it.
Yes, I love that.
Right? It was a Champali purse that was clear and she just had candy in it. It's just the Grammys are a place for glamour, but they're a place for fun. And, you know, a little nudity dress at the Grammys, that's great. You're rock stars. It's fine. Do it. And I loved her bun with like a little rhinestone mesh on it. Yes. She just looked so beautiful, like an ethereal goddess. Number one hit.
Definitely. So good.
My miss is Justin Bieber in his dad's suit, who was, you know, pre-Jared from Subway, you know, size, I think, because he was wearing this. And I get that this is the baggy look. that Hailey Bieber taught him about, because no one wears more oversized blazers than his wife. But I just didn't like the brown color. It just had a white beater underneath, a white tank top underneath it. I liked the hot pink hat, but it was really bad. The pants were too baggy. The shoes were too clunky. He looked just like a homeless person who just got a check and upgraded their full wardrobe. And during the show, he took off his blazer halfway through. So then he's just in a white tank top and a neon hoodie walking around the Grammys. Yeah. And it's not the place for that. Maybe if you're, an up and coming rapper, but when you're like a pop singer, it just really looked sloppy and was a total mess for me.
Yeah, I was not feeling that at all. It just looks like he just doesn't care. And it's like, we get it. Like, that's the vibe that you're going for, but I don't know, it's the Grammys. Kind of dress it up a little bit.
And it's that like
a suit that fits.
It's that Kristen Stewart, I don't care, where it's like, oh, I don't care, but I spent so much time in the tailoring of this like horrible look at, like trying really hard to look like you don't care is like such a big pet peeve of mine on red carpets. Either live in the fashion that you love it, or just show up really casual like Angelina Jolie used to do in her early red carpet career. If you don't give an F, don't give an F. If you do, try to look nice. And I think with the moment we have to talk about too was I saw more fuchsia and hot pink at the Grammys than I've ever seen. Am I wrong? Have you guys ever seen
everybody?
Hot pink?
That was the color of the moment. I think it taps into this dopamine dressing trend that we're seeing. It's about, feel good fashion, and that color, like there have even been studies done that shade of blue tinged pink calms people. So I think that it was really about bringing those like good vibes and that good energy. And, that was my comment on Justin Bieber. I appreciated the color of that beanie, but like, dude, really at this point in your career, do you have to wear a beanie to the Grammy?
You're an adult now. Yeah.
Right.
Like become an adult.
Yeah, totally become an adult. Yeah, the fuchsia, because I that kind of jumps off into my hip was Chrissy Teigen, kind of rocking this, this bubblegum pink dress, this Nicole and Felicia gown.
Couldn't miss her.
I guess Rihanna kind of did this a few years ago with the pink gown at the Grammys, but Chrissy Teigen just looked absolutely flawless in this. I absolutely loved it. She commanded the red carpet, and you knew when she was walking down that was Chrissy Teigen. Yes, maybe it felt like more like an Oscar dress, but still, I love seeing her in this, and this was just a beautiful look all around.
And Miles and Luna were there, her two adorable kids. They were seated with her during the show. I watched them all skip backstage holding hands together as a family. John, Chrissy, and the kids literally held hands and skipped away backstage. And I was like, a single tear ran down my cheek about how adorable that was in their finest gowns. It was adorable.
So cute. So adorable.
They're a really cute family. Those kids are like mini them.
They really are. They're like clones. It's insane.
Really adorable.
A miss for me had to go to Maren Morris in this snakeskin cocktail dress with a little bralette showing. It just didn't really do anything for me. Yes, she and her husband were color coordinated. That was cute, but I don't know. She just kind of got lost in the crowd to me. This wasn't really like a show-stopping moment.
Exactly. It was too much like you would wear that on a date night to dinner.
Exactly.
Not for the Grammys. Come on.
Not for the Grammys.
I thought she was like a hostess at like a bar that had a bucking bronco in it. She's the person that says, would you like to be seated in the splash zone by the bull? Or, you'll get a free appetizer if you do. Very that.
Totally. My most noteworthy went to Lil Nas X because he was dripped in pearls and balmain. And this kind of was like a nod to Kim Kardashian because she kind of wore this
same collection
in a dress, at her bachelorette party back in like 2014. So this look has been back around for a little while, but I think, it's always nice to see the Grammys and the guys kind of like step up their fashion game a little bit because they always kind of go a little bit out there. And I think that the guys kind of pulled it off this year.
Well, beauty game, Lil Nas X had teal eyeliner lining his inner corners. Billy Porter had that deep blue lipstick. And even John Batiste, his hair was like shimmering. I mean, it was just absolutely, the beauty was phenomenal for the guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, and the for Silk Sonic, the wigs for the men, ladies and gentlemen, those wigs, it looked really expensive human hair. I know that wig was like $900 or up. It was just glistening in the light.
I love it. And we also have to give a shout out to you, Travis. You looked fantastic on the carpet.
Oh, stop it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. A little hand-painted lawn fawn, periwinkle, and glitter French fry clutch.
Love it. Love it. All right. Well, let's move on to style that made some headlines this week. And Katy Perry is proving that stars are just like us. She suffered a bit of a wardrobe malfunction on this week's episode of American Idol, where her pants ripped on stage. Take a look. So she took the stage for an impromptu performance of Teenage Dream. She went to drop it low, and her center seam on her red leather pants split in seconds. Her fellow judge, Luke Bryan, was the first to notice, and he quipped that the bottoms had busted. Lionel Richie also said the concert is officially over. Now, for her part, she was quick on her feet, and she said, "Can I get some tape?" to a handful of crew members. Now, the mom of one didn't just handle the wardrobe malfunction with ease on television. She also took to social media to joke about it. She says, "I'm going to get your heart racing in my skin tight jeans on American Idol tonight. Tune in now for a ripping good time." So she handled it like a pro, as you would expect from Katy Perry.
That's really funny. Like the caption really makes it. And I don't know about either of you, but I have also been a victim to dropping it low and having my pants bust mid-seam at a wedding with my family, turning around to my grandmother there. It happened to Lil Nas X famously on SNL. So just when they say like, shake it, don't break it, it is a real thing. So be careful out there when you were dropping it low, because, and you know, Lenny Kravitz did it once and we didn't even have any underwear on. We will never forget those photos. So just a good PSA, I think.
Yes.
I love that Katy Perry she's kind of like every woman. She's not a sample size, so it's like she just brings the reality to every moment when it comes to fashion in real life. And this is just another one of those moments.
Happens to the best of us.
We all have a whipped cream bra in our closet.
Exactly. All right. Well, Lizzo has officially launched her first brand, Giddy, a size-inclusive shapewear line designed with all body types in mind. She said of her new brand, which ranges in size from extra small to 6X, instead of thinking about size in this linear way, we're thinking about it on a spectrum where everyone is included. Everyone's size is just their size. It's not high, it's not low, it's not big, it's not small. It's just your size. Now, she has had this brand in the works for about 3 years, according to a press release shared with Us Weekly, and she's been rocking shapewear out and about since she was in 6th grade. She added, "I was tired of seeing this sad, restrictive shapewear that literally no one wanted to wear. I had an epiphany, like, who can actually do something about this? I decided to take on the challenge of allowing women to feel unapologetically good about themselves again." The brand's initial launch is complete with 3 drops: Nearly Naked, Mesh Me, and Major Label, with a range of varying prints, patterns, and shapes. And the line truly has something for literally everyone. It has some really fun names like Tempo Lavender and Moody Bitch Top. And it's safe to say that shapewear is on brand for this singer. I love this. I think this is great.
I want you saying Moody Bitch Top as my text message tone, Christina.
I will do that gladly.
Great.
I think it was a long time coming. Obviously lingerie lines for the stars. It's the new perfume lines for the stars. Rihanna has done it. Kim Kardashian, Skims. But, even Skims goes to 3X, but those pieces are tiny and really not very comfortable. So who better than Lizzo to launch shapewear up to 6X? I think it was a really important launch and really exciting. And of course, presented with the humor and authenticity that Lizzo always gives us. So bravo, Lizzo.
Love it. I love it.
We love to see it. I wonder if there will be crotchless panties as in the Skims ones. I bet there will be if we know our Lizzos.
Yes. All right, Gwen, well, let's get into what is in your beauty bag this week.
Guys, Monica Blunder, who is a celebrity makeup artist. She works with Gemma Chan and lots of notables. She just launched her Monica Blunder Undercover Face Cream. And this is the second product in her line. She launched the Blunder Cover really beautiful cream foundation about a year ago. And now comes the Undercover Face Cream, which is a moisturizer, but also a perfect primer to go under that Blunder Cover foundation. I've been using it and I find that it's plumping everything up. My makeup lasts a little bit longer. Everything goes on really smooth and stays perfectly smooth and crack free throughout the day. So give it a whirl. Kind of nice.
Sounds nice. Get your hands on that one. All right. Well, in today's red carpet rewind, we're looking back at Cindy Crawford's best red carpet looks, because if she can inspire Dua Lipa's Grammys look, then maybe we should be replicating some of her other looks as well. I mean, going all the way back to 1994 at the MTV Awards, rocking a mustard yellow sequin gown. I mean, this woman, she still looks absolutely fantastic.
She still looks pretty much the same.
A
couple of years ago,
exact same.
Created that Pepsi commercial red outfit. She's a gorgeous woman. That era of the Glamazon supermodel, they looked good in everything because they were tall and thin and had real womanly bodies. So just absolutely everything looked great in them. I mean, Cindy was never, now we see that everybody just wears outlandish stuff for the photos and to get pickup on the gram. Yeah. And in those times, Cindy just wore what looked good on her. Everything was sort of classic chic. I mean, that Versace gown, she even said in a Vogue video from 2017 that the look became really memorable because it was something unique for her to wear. She had seen it on the Versace runway, asked to borrow it for those VMAs, and it kind of sparked a trend. Kaya wore a version of it to her 18th birthday party a couple years after that video. But, in general, Cindy rocks like pretty classic silhouettes. It's just about looking pretty on the body.
Definitely.
She has that beautiful, pretty privilege where that girl, she never needed to have a stunt. She never needed to work too hard on her styling ever in her life because she could show up in anything. And she has the most beautiful face and hair and everything. So, it's sort of cheating, but she looks amazing. So I'm not trying to take it away from her. I think she's got, 30 more good years stunning us on red carpets with an unchanging face.
Yeah, I'll have what she's having. Seriously.
It's money, Christina.
Yeah, I know. Well, I guess I'm not having what she's having then. Well, Travis and Gwen, thank you so much for running down all things style with me. As always, we'd love to hear what everybody's favorite hits, misses, and notables from the Grammys, red carpet. So please let us know in the comments. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.